Hello guys, good evening. In this live stream, we're gonna be watching this game. I'm gonna be doing this watch along of this game between Croatia and Argentina. It's a World Cup semi-final game, which is a very key game. I mean, whatever job you've got, keep that aside for the next couple of hours and put all your focus into this game. This is a key game. Whoever wins this makes it to the finals of the World Cup. It's already been 4 minutes. Argentina's got a throw in. Molina with the ball. Molina is taking the throw in. I welcome you all to the live stream. Argentina with the possession. Molina cleared it long. Croatia won the ball back. Croatia has the ball. Luka Modric. I believe it's Perisic. Puts a cross. Caught by Emiliano Martinez. Throws it. Argentina has the ball now. This is going to be a very key game, guys. Honestly. This is a tough battle. I mean, if for those who don't remember, in 2018, Argentina and Croatia did face each other in a group stage match. They lost 3-0. Argentina lost 3-0 to Croatia. Luka Modric scored once. Rakitic and Mandzukic, all three scored one. After the blunder that the Argentinian goalkeeper made, Mandzukic played a bicycle, and then the second goal, it was a beautiful outside the box goal there by Luka Modric, and in the third goal, there was a beautiful interception of passes by Kovacic and Rakitic, where Kovacic set Rakitic for the third goal. I mean, we all remember that game. Would this game be the repeat of that, or this new age Argentina makeshift Argentina team are gonna spring a different outcome now? Can the Croatians play to that level that they displayed 4 years back against this opposition, or do you think this new age makeshift Argentinian team are gonna punch above their weight and make it past this round to the finals? In this coming into this game, Argentina are definitely the favorites, but you cannot take Croatia lightly. Minute six, Argentina players is lying on the ground. If you look at the starting 11 for both the teams, in Argentina's case, uh, Emiliano Martinez does start as a goalkeeper. Argentina's 11, I'm going to be reading Argentina's 11. Emiliano Martinez, Nicolas Tagliafico, Christian Romero, Nicolas Otamendi, Nahuel Molina, Leandro Paredes, Rodrigo De Paul, Alexis McAllister, Enzo Fernandez, Julian Alvarez, Lionel Messi is the captain. In Croatia's 11, it is Dominik Livakovic. We all remember that previous round game where Livakovic was performed a blinder against Brazil, and especially in the penalty shootout. And we've got Dejan Lovren, who was also part of this Croatian team from the previous 2018 World Cup that won 3-0 over Argentina. We've got Borna Sosa, Josko Guardiola, Josip Juranovic, Mateo Kovacic, Luka Modric, the captain of the team, Marcelo Brozovic, Ivan Perisic, Andre Kramaric, and Maria Pasalic. This is Croatia's 11. If this 11, Kovacic, Modric, Perisic, and Lauren from the Croatian side, from the Argentinian side, you've got Otamendi and Lionel Messi, and who started the match in the 2018 between Argentina and Croatia. These are the players who played that tie in 2018. So these players, they do remember that game in 2018. I am for a moment for time and again, I'm gonna be reminding that 2018 game, very crucial. Balls out of play. Argentina's got to throw in. Comment down below, who do you think is gonna be winning this game. Do you think Croatia can make it to the finals, or is it the public favorites, the Argentina? Who's gonna make it to the finals of the World Cup? Let me know. Croatia has the ball. Kovacic carrying the ball forward. Plays it to Modric. Modric brings it back. Plays it right. Minute 9. Argentina tries to clear it long, but Pasalic there intercepts. It's a throw. Molina has the ball. It's a throw again for who? Is it for Croatia? Throw it for Croatia. Luka Modric is on screen there. Luka Modric won the 2018 World Cup Golden Ball. He was also the Ballon d'Or that year. Perisic with the throw in, a long throw in, but it was cleared by Croatia there. Argentina, but Croatia do have the ball now, playing it back. The goalkeeper receives it, plays it to the defense. Croatian defense has the ball now. Kovacic, Brozovic, Lovren, Krozovic. Kovacic was waiting there, but the pass wasn't made to him. Played it back to the defense. Kovacic receives the ball, makes himself available, tries to carry it forward, but plays it out left. They're playing it back. Croatia doesn't have that space. Now they're trying a different angle. Modric, he tried a very disguised pass. That was quite smart, but it's played back again by Perisic. Perisic, Kovacic, back to the defense. Kovacic again. Kovacic plays it. Kovacic receives it. Play to the left. Perisic. Balls out of play. Throw in for Croatia. Cleared out by Cristiano Romero, who plays for Tottenham Hotspurs. Evan Perisic also plays for Tottenham Hotspurs, club teammates there. Croatia playing it back to their defense. They do not see any space there. I mean, they do dearly miss a player of Mario Mandzukic, who was a very key figure there. I mean, he acted as a target person, but in this team, though they do have Pasalic, but that is not enough. Perisic has the ball. Kovacic plays it back. Modric has the ball. Guardiola, Chelsea's prospect. Lionel Messi just get the ball. It's 12 minutes. Pull to the ground by Luka Modric, LM10, making clashing with not LM10, no. Sorry, that's Enzo Fernandez. There is a bit of confusion, I beg your pardon. There is a bit of confusion, but it was Luka Modric. LM10 did involve that play. Argentina has the ball now. Yes. Which Croatia wins the ball back. That's a beautiful piece of play, but the Argentinians were quick to recover the ball back. Argentina takes the ball forward. Julian Alvarez has the ball. No, that's not. There are three ways to stay up on the foot. Messi's asking, pleading for a free kick, but no, the referee's gotten off it. Pasalic has the ball. It's back to the Croatian defense. Lovren, Modric, so, Sosa, Guardiola. This is Lovren plays a long ball there to the right. The ball is up in the air to win, but the Argentinians cleared it. Throw in the replay of the foul, which the Argentinians were pleading for a long time, but now the referee's got none of it. Throw in for Croatia. Throw in still for Croatia. It's minute 14. Argentina nil, Croatia nil. Throw in a long throw in. Perisic with the header, but the Argentinians cleared it out of the box. Croatia regains the ball back. Kovacic there had a contact with the ball. Uh, Brozovic there plays it to Sosa. Brozovic, that's Guardiola. Kovacic, uh, Sosa, Brozovic, Lovren. Lovren there plays it to the right. Modric, Modric there. Modric has the ball. Modric still has it. Plays it to right. Across. Ball's out of play. Throw in for Croatia. Modric is going to take this corner kick, obviously. Played it to Juranovic. Modric played it, poked the ball to Juranovic, who tried to cross it, but the ball went out of play. Corner kick, a very short corner, plays it back to Modric. What's he going to do? The cross is being now delivered into the box. Croatia, I think that's throw-in. That's a goal kick by Qatar. That's a goal kick. Very short ball. Lovren did try to win the ball in the air, but it was well out of the goal frame, so it's going to be a goal kick for Argentina. It's minute 16. Argentina nil, Croatia nil. Croatia just took a corner by Modric. Modric took a very short corner, but then they did deliver a cross into the box that did have a connect by Dejan Lovren, who cleared the ball out of the frame, which wasn't part of the goal frame. So it's a goal kick for Argentina. Emiliano Martinez is dictating his defense about the positions. The goalkeeper's basic job is to dictate the positions of his defenders and teammates too. A long ball played there by uh, Martinez, but the Croatians regained the ball. What are they doing? He's in the middle now. Played it to the right. Modric. Modric did play a ball, but no, they did win the ball back. For a moment, we all thought Croatia lost it, but now they regained it. The Croatian midfield trio of Kovacic, Modric, and Brozovic is quite deadly there. And their wingbacks, Sosa and Juranovic, are players to be who not although they're not players that are to be feared, but still they're very effective, handy players that can dictate the outcome of the game. Messi has the ball now. Plays it back. Argentina still has the ball, funnily. The Croatians won the ball back, as expected. The Croatians are some midfield doesn't let the oppositions have the ball for most part of the game. Even when they lose, they make sure that the ball is won back and is in their possession. Kovacic won a ball and lost. I mean, was pulled to the ground. He won a foul. Croatian has the ball. Croatia is putting in those passes. They're switching their place. Croatia is switching their place. Sosa has the ball. Guardiola. Kovacic there, very hard touch, lost the ball. Argentina regained the possession. And now it's now with their defense. Paredes has the ball. Are they gonna Molina? No, Croatia did win the ball back as expected. They're not in the game for a longer time without the ball. The Croatians game is pretty simple. Get the ball as soon as you could. And when you have the ball, make sure you don't lose it. You just try to make as many crosses as you could and try to move forward as you can. Modric. Sosa, did he receive the ball outside the pitch? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. It's a ball out. Throw in for Argentina. Rodrigo Deeple does have a contact with the communication with the coach, Lionel Scaloni there. Throw in for Argentina. If you're watching, do let me know who's gonna win this match on the live in the chats. Let me know, guys. Who's gonna win the game? Is it Argentina or Croatia? I mean, so far in the first 20 minutes, if you've seen the game, Croatia's game is pretty simple. Make as many passes as you can, progress forward, and when you lose the ball, make sure you just get the ball back. That's pretty much Argentina's style, but the difference is Croatia doesn't have that frontman in the standards of uh, Argentina. Argentina has a Julian Alvarez. I mean, Croatia does have a Pasovic, but they're not different. They're very different style of players. Pasovic plays for Atalanta. Yeah, yeah. I mean, most players they are now when he played his best form of football during his time at Liverpool, where he won the Champions League and the Premier League. Original Chelsea prospect, and then you've got Kovacic who plays for Chelsea, earlier played for Real Madrid. I mean, he is on screen where he is driving the ball forward, but I was expecting a foul there, but the referee says no. Just play on possession there for Argentina. Argentina gave the ball to his team captain Lionel Messi. Messi has the ball, gets past a couple of players, passes it, receives the ball back, looking for options, plays there. Now the Croatians regain the ball back again, but now Argentina gets the ball, but they're expecting a corner kick. They're expecting a corner kick. No, I don't think that's a corner kick. Messi there wins the ball. No, it is a goal kick. It is a goal kick for Croatia. Guardiola. Lovren plays to Ivanovic. Brozovic is someone who played is a midfielder that has been on display, performing consistently every season and season out. His fame to glory was when he stood as a wall, uh, stood in a wall for. I mean, he didn't stood in a wall; he laid in a wall for Inter Milan when Luis Suarez for Barcelona tried to take a free kick in a Champions League game when Barcelona and Champions League. Of late, we don't relate them, but in the past, they used to be a regular attendance at in the Champions League event. He took a free kick there. Brozovic came and laid down the ball and stopped the ball coming from a free kick. It did uh, receive an appreciation from the likes of Lionel Messi, who in that game was injured, so he was in the attendance. He didn't play the game. Even he was in awe of that side. That's how Brozovic is rise to fame. And he's also been a consistent performer for Inter Milan. Inter Milan, who won the Serie A couple of seasons back in the 2020-2021 season when Serie A was won by Inter. Brozovic was one of the key players for that triumph. So this midfield is for Croatia is one of the peak. I mean, they do miss the likes of Rakitic. Rakitic played straight for Barcelona during his peak days and now currently for Sevilla. I mean, they obviously do miss Rakitic to service the likes of Rakitic and Mandzukic, but still, the replacements that are coming, Kramaric and Brozovic, Kovacic was substitute in the previous World Cup, but this time he is a starter, a perennial starter for them. Argentina takes a shot, but the goalkeeper saves it. Croatian goalkeeper Livakovic had a sensational game against Brazil in the quarterfinals where he saved the penalty. In fact, saved plenty of goals chances in the normal time of play. Argentina has the ball now, minute sweet, but Croatia won the ball back. Plays one through the middle, but it was too heavy for Kramaric. It was too heavy for Kramaric, so Emiliano Martinez recollects the ball, passes it back to his Argentinian defense. Now in the middle of the game, Rodrigo Dable has the ball when he's trying to carry it, plays it upright, plays it to Molina. Rodrigo has the ball, plays one through the middle, doesn't have that space that could link with his teammates. Croatia won the ball back. There was a battle going on there in the middle for the ball. The Argentinians and the Croatians both were fighting for it, but Ivanovic also has a bit of miscontrol there, but now he got the ball, but plays it forward, but lost the ball there. Argentinians retains the has the ball with Kovacic there, going past one, going past the second, third, gets the ball there. It's a foul. It's a foul. The referee gives that a foul. Kramaric tried a roulette, la roulette. Kovacic there, he displays his ball progression and ball carrying skills, holding, progressing, and carrying. Kovacic is one of the best, in fact, the best. We do say Frankie de Jong can do it, but come on, Frankie de Jong is nothing in front of Kovacic in my opinion. Yeah, for a while, Chelsea were in after Frankie de Jong, but why him when you already have Mateo Kovacic? But yeah, Kovacic and Frankie together on the same level is, I mean, that can work wonders, but I don't know what Chelsea's plans are for this season with the new manager in, in their books. I mean, yeah, Graham Potter, I don't know if it was Tuchel, Thomas Tuchel, this two in the midfield duo would have been unbelievable. But with Graham Potter, I don't really know. Free kick there for Croatia. Sosa leaves it for Modric to take it. Plays across. Didn't quite connect. Argentina wins the ball. Lionel Messi with the ball. Somehow Argentina finds those spaces to play the ball forwards. What they're gonna do? Plays a very big cross. The Croatian defense reaction gets the ball. Perisic did the ball go out of play? The ball did go out of play. Though Argentina got the ball there, you see Modric running all the way back and heading the ball, clearing and making an aerial impact. Argentina has the ball now. That pass was too heavy. That pass was too heavy. Though the great intention, but the pass was too a bit too heavy there. It's it's a goal kick for Croatia. That was a good disintention You do see the goal, the goal short of being saved by the Croatian goalkeeper, Livakovic. Croatia has the ball now. Juranovic, Lovren. Where's Lovren going to? Lovren was part of the team that defeated this Argentina 3-0 in the 2018 World Cup. Lovren was part of the team. In fact, for him, it was a very golden year in 2018. He made it to the finals of the Champions League. He made it to the finals of the World Cup that year. It's quite great. We've got someone in the chats. It is history, geography, maps, and more. Yes, yes. Why love to see you here, sir. It's great. Thank you for coming. Means a lot. I'm glad you're watching the World Cup too. I believe you're very interested in it. I think you should do a video about the history of World Cup. And yeah, that'll be quite cool. A talk video for you too. I'm sure you must be having that on cards. You should be doing a video about the history of World Cup. That would be quite great too. What do you say? So about that game, the 3-0 game, and as I already said, I'm going to be bringing that game again and again because these two teams, I mean, that was, to be honest, it was not a game played very long back, although it is 4 years. It's not still not a game very long back, just, yeah, something. That was the last time these two teams faced each other. So it's something that's pretty close. It's not very far. That game, Modric, Rakitic, and Mandzukic all scored a goal for Croatia. It was an absolute display. The Argentinians were mauled. They were pretty much, you know, played like it was the difference between boys and men. Croatia played like true men. Argentina played like boys in that 2018 World Cup. Their Perisic has the ball now. He's inside the box. He tries to chip past the goalkeeper, but it goes out of play. It goes out of play. Perisic is appealing to the referee for a goal, a corner kick, but I don't. How is that a corner kick? Did the ball have a contact with any of the Argentinian defenders? No, not visible to my eyes, unfortunately. No, no, no. There was a very fair decision there. Argentina has the ball. Oh, that's a great pass. No, but that was great, but not great enough. Ball's out of play. The Croatian defense did a rescue. He does win a yellow. For what? For what? Yellow for what? So if that's a yellow, is that a penalty? Guardiola there, Guardiola and Lovren, two, I mean, Lovren's a veteran. Someone's getting a red. Is someone's getting a red? Is someone's getting a red? I mean, the goalkeeper, Livakovic, is getting got a yellow, but yeah, he is lying down on the floor in pain. He's lying down on the floor with pain. The referee has a card. He gives one yellow. He gives a yellow to Kovacic for constant appealing. Yeah, that's a thing in football. If you appeal constantly, you do get fouled. That's a beautiful through ball play to Julian Alvarez. Chip past the goalkeeper, but yeah, let's see what happens here. Try to chip past him. Goalkeeper and Julian Alvarez, Livakovic and Alvarez did have a collision. Lovren clears it, stops it from going into the goal. So what's the issue here? What the hell? I think it's a penalty. It's a foul made inside the box. What do you expect? It is a penalty since it's a foul in made inside the box. It is a penalty. Lionel Messi did take a penalty. Did miss one against Poland, but since then the penalty he took against Australia and the quarterfinals game against Netherlands were converted. So would this be a third time? Is he going to convert this penalty for a third time in a row? We'll have to see. Livakovic did save three penalties in the quarterfinal games against Brazil in the shootout, but can he save this one? Can he save this penalty? Can he save this penalty against Lionel Messi in a World Cup semifinal for Croatia against Argentina? Messi takes it, scores, scores 1-0, 1-0. Clean and cool, calm and composed. There, Livakovic conceded a penalty this time. This time he conceded a penalty. Argentina, are they seeking revenge for the 2018 debacle? I mean, the Croatian then ran a show. And they're going to repeat it again, but this time it's the Argentinians who are going to run the show. They've started already minute 34. Argentina scored the first one. The goal happened because of a penalty. And why did this penalty happen? Basically, Julian Alves received a through ball, chipped it past Livakovic, but Livakovic collided with Julian Alves. So the ref gave a yellow for the goalkeeper Livakovic. Since it was inside the box, it was a penalty. So Argentina took it. Argentina took it. Argentina's top goal scorer. He scored 11 times. Yes, he scored one in 2006. He scored four times in 2014. So that's five. One in 2018. That's six. And he scored three now. Three now. And yeah, three goals. He scored three goals. That is 29. That's nine. Three or four. He scored four goals this season. Yeah, one in the group stage game in the Saudi Arabia game where they lost it, and then twice I believe was he did score. He scored twice. Yeah, he scored twice. And he scored once. The second goal was Julian Alves. It was Messi and Alvarez, two goals. Yeah, so it was once. Yes, was shut out. There was not a penalty though. It was a curler. In the quarterfinals, it was a penalty. Yeah, he did get a penalty against Poland, but he lost it. This is his fourth goal. So four goals in 2018 edition. He scored four in 2014, one in 2018, so that's nine. 26, 2006, he scored one. So in total, Lionel Messi did score 10 goals in the history of World Cups. I mean, 10 goals is no joke in World Cups. More current players, I think Thomas Muller has scored the most number of goals in a World Cup game. He scored 10, 5 each in 2010 and 2014 edition. So Lionel Messi, I think, has equaled that record among current players with the maximum amount of goals. And if he keeps going, then he can score more goals than that. He can break the record. For comparisons, Ronaldo scored like 8 goals. One in 2006, 2010, and 2014. He scored four in 2018. He scored that memorable, iconic hat-trick against Spain and another goal against Morocco. And in 2022, he scored a penalty against Ghana, becoming the only player to score in four different World Cups. Kovacic, there made a pass. Kovacic in the previous game where Croatia defeated Argentina 3-0 came in as a substitute. He didn't play the entire game. He came in as a substitute. He scored. Uh, he didn't score that goal. He didn't score in that game, but he did have an opportunity. But instead, he set up one for Rakitic. The third goal in the game was assisted and created by Kovacic for Rakitic. So that was his role. And in this game, he's having a prominent role. Kovacic is not a super sub like he was in the previous World Cups. He's now grown in stature as a player. He is a starter at both club and country level. Whereas in 2018, when he was at Real Madrid, he couldn't get past that midfield trio of Cruz, Modric, and Casemiro. He had to be in the bench, so he moved. He did make a move to England, to London at Chelsea, broke into their first 11, made him a prominent place there. along with Jorginho and Kante. Kovacic was part of that midfield trio. Started games week in and week out, and plenty of trophies. Coming into this game, Lionel Messi has the ball. Oh, that's a second goal. That's a second goal. Julian Alvarez scores the second goal. I think this game is a revenge from the Argentinian side to the Croatians for the typical of 3-0 in 2018. It's 38 minutes and Argentina scores the second goal. Yes, I think this game is a revenge. It is a revenge game for Argentina. They are treating this as revenge. They've got vengeance on their mind. We remember that game. It was a boys versus men's game in 2018. Croatia played like men, Argentina played like boys. But in this World Cup display, Argentinians are leaving no backs unturned. It's 39 minutes and they've got the second goal. They've got the second goal. Talking about domination in World Cup semifinals, we have to go to 2014, where the host Brazil started that game without Neymar, their star player, and Thiago Silva, the key defender and the captain of the national team. Without him, Brazil started it against Germany, but they were plundered. Germans plundered Brazil 7-1. The score was 7-1. That was the biggest defeat in a World Cup semifinal history. Can Argentina break that record today? I mean, it's too much to ask. Croatia is a pretty decent team. I mean, Brazil then was a great team too, but in 2014, unlike that Brazil team in 2014, Croatia plays with a full strength squad, so it'd be too hard to expect that they would lose this game 7-0. But in football, anything is possible. Anything is possible. 40 minutes, Messi has a ball, plays it, receives it back, carries it forward, taking on players, plays across to the left. Argentina takes a shot, but that's a handball. There was a handball there. That was a handball. De Paul is pleading for a handball. He's pleading for a handball. He took a shot that they took a deflection with hands of a Croatian. Guardiola there. The ball did contact with the ball, with his hands. The ball did have a contact with his hand. The Argentinians are talking about it. Is that a penalty? That's a penalty. I think they've already got their revenge from the 2018 defeat, from the defeat in 2018. If this is a penalty now, it's not a penalty, it's a corner kick. But I personally felt that was deserved to be given as a penalty. Guardiola did contact the ball with his hand, although it was not intentional, but it was pretty much visible. Yeah, I mean, handballs are not given because it's visible, but because they're intentional. Third goal. Now, for a moment, I thought it was a third goal, but Livakovic to the rescue. It was just online, cleared it. Jurinovic and Livakovic did have that for a moment. Juranovic and Livakovic saved it. Then there was a deflection on Juranovic. For a moment, I thought it was going to be an own goal, but no. It's a corner kick again for Argentina. Minute 42, two goals for Argentina. First, a penalty by Lionel Messi, and second, a beautiful goal there by Julian Alvarez. Lionel Messi is now taking a corner kick. He's taking the corner kick. What is it going to happen? What is going to happen? He's positioning himself to pick one. What's he going to do? Takes it. No, not a goal. It's not a corner kick, but still in the play. Luka Modric. Luka Modric clears it out. Throw in for Argentina. Minute 43. It's going to be a throw in. Rodrigo De Paul takes the throw in duty. The game's still not done. It's far from done. It's far from done. It's just two goals. Argentina, the ball, making all those quick passes, but the Croatians want the ball back. Kovacic, the moment he gets the ball, his intention is just to carry the ball forward towards the goal. That is his playing style. That's what he has been implementing throughout the game. But for some reasons, the Croatians do not have the target man where these players can hit them with the pass. I mean, that is why I said in the beginning of the video that Croatia dearly misses Mandzukic, a player of Mandzukic's caliber. In this game wouldn't have been 2-0 for Mandzukic. There would be a different result. Yeah. The intention is not that Mandzukic would have saved those two goals, but then the outcome would have been different. Deep ball hits the ball. Ball's gonna play. Croatia quick with the throw in. Sosa, Kovacic, Sosa, Guardiol, the goalkeeper, Livakovic. Livakovic has the ball. Plays to Juranovic. Now it's Lowry. Modric keeps the ball. Kovacic. Sosa has the ball. Sosa gets the ball. Kovacic plays it through the middle. Palasic. Modric takes a shot, but that was stopped by the goalkeeper. Plays well. Is that a goal? No, no, no. No, ball's out of play. Ball's out of play. Palasic there. Palasic, yeah, Palasic did have a contact. The goalkeeper Martinez saved it. Modric there taking a shot, but it was defended by Otamendi, Nicolas Otamendi, who formerly played for Manchester City. Extra time's given. Extra time, they didn't say how many minutes it is, but we are into extra time of the first half. Defensive line breaks. Alvarez is break the most. We've got Paredes and then Fernandez from the Argentinian side. Emiliano Martinez takes a long ball, long clearance there. Balls out of play. 4 minutes of additional added time is added. 4 minutes until this half gets over. Lionel Messi there is having a communication with the goalkeeper, with the referee, the match referee. So far, not much of an issue. I appreciate the way he has taken forward this game. Wouldn't complain much. Argentina has the ball, plays it to Emiliano Martinez, clears it long. The Croatians won the ball back. They're trying to carry the ball. They're trying to get that one goal before they go back to their locker room. But the Argentinians now have the ball. Now, Kovacic is trying to win the ball back, but it doesn't work. Lionel Messi has the ball. Perisic there, but Messi is there got the ball. Messi has the ball now. He's trying to take on players. There's not much space, so he plays it back to the defense. Tagliafico plays one forward. In line, breaks it. Julian Alvarez breaks in and receives it the ball. Tries to get past him, but Lovren clears it out. A throw in. It's an offside too. It's an offside. Julian Alvarez, when he tried to break in that line, was offside. Kovacic receiving the ball. He's trying to take on plays, moving it forward, but plays it to Modric. Modric plays it to Sosa. Perisic, Sosa. There was a space, beautiful there. Kramaric, Perisic. Perisic making the cross, but it was out of play. Goal kick. Goal kick there. You see the second goal there being scored. Yes, by Julian Alvarez. A very striker's finish there. Takes on plays. I mean, there was a bit of, yeah. Ronaldinho there in attendance applauding the goal. He will be happy that his your protege Lionel Messi was. I mean, Ronaldinho was Lionel Messi's mentor when the pair were together with Barcelona. So he would be very happy for Lionel Messi. Martinez takes a long shot there, but the Croatians won the ball. Livakovic has the ball now. Croatia has taken Kovacic, which takes the ball. What's he gonna do? He's looking for options. Takes on Alvarez, but that's not enough. The Croatians lost it. Lionel Messi has the ball. Lionel Messi is having a three-man reception there. Pushed to the grounds. Pushed to the grounds. Messi has a free kick. Guardiola, Kovacic, and Brozovic. A three-man reception for Lionel Messi. Brozovic there who pushed Messi back to the ground. First half's over. First half's over. 2-0 for Argentina. First goal, a penalty, a ball, two balls played. Uh, Julian Alvarez tried to chip it past uh, goalkeeper Livakovic, but Livakovic in the process collided with uh, Julian Alvarez in the process, stopping Julian from going past him and score that goal. So the referee awarded a yellow for Livakovic, and in the process gave a penalty for Argentina, which the captain and the legend Lionel Messi stepped up and scored scored past Livakovic, and the second goal was scored by Julian Alvarez. Scored by Julian Alvarez, who took on a couple of players before where the ball did ricochet and it reached him and he poked it at this time, poked it, and that was enough for Julian Alvarez to get the second goal for Argentina. Croatia, though they've been pretty good with the possession of the ball, but they haven't so far created a clear-cut chance. They haven't created a clear-cut chance to score. Argentina don't want to hear the extra time shenanigans. Huh, fair enough. Argentina is halfway. Yes, they are halfway from making a history, which is this is if Argentina reaches a final, this is the second time in this century, and fourth. I think this is going to be the fifth time, as far as I know. They made one in '78, which they went on to win, and '86 by Diego Maradona again they won, and in 1990 where they made the finals led by Diego Maradona, but this time they lost to West Germany. And in 2014, where Lionel Messi did lead them to World Cup finals, where they lost to Germany. And now, if they make it, this is going to be the fifth time Argentina are going to be in the penalty. Modric still smiling at halftime. Seems he is trying to lift some of the younger players. And yeah, Modric has been there, done that. Yeah, I mean, this season in 2022 Champions League, Real Madrid did come from behind plenty of times. Modric was the one who created the play. He scored. He made all those passes, won those balls, created those chances, assisted them. In fact, in a couple of games, did score. So for Modric, it's not something new being back and coming into the game. He knows, I mean, it's just 2-0. It's not at the end of the world. You still have another 45 minutes to play. Croatia, this team has got the players. They've got the players. They've got the game. It's a very close knit family. It's like a family. This Croatian team is very much like a family. Each knows everybody. So I think they're gonna be doing pretty well. They're gonna win. They're gonna formulate a plan to come into the game, led by, of course, Luka Modric. So yeah, Argentina in command have been much more dangerous in the final third. Yes, exactly. Croatia did do have the edge in the balance of play, but they haven't created a clear-cut chance to score yet. As an injured hamstring and is still dribbling past Croatian players like Shinji Kagawa versus that group of kids. Yeah, I don't remember that video. Where like hundreds of kids were playing with along with Shinji Kagawa. Yeah. Argentina don't want to hear the extra time shenanigans versus Croatia. They want to finish this within 90 minutes. 14 million for Julian Alves, Manchester City's recruitment department. Take it back. Poor Croatian defender, but the space and determination and touch made that. I mean, you've got Asian legs in the form of they are lovely. Guardiola is a prospect, of course, but it's still too early. The stage is too big for a player like Guardiola. He's obviously gonna next time coming in 26. He's gonna be much better. He's gonna come in as a much better player at club level. He's a prospect for Chelsea if if he starts games for them every week, for them every week in and week out for a national team. He's gonna grow big in stature. I think Luka Modric is not gonna be playing after this World Cup. I mean, yeah, Luka Modric is a 37-year young man. Yeah, in the screens you do see the second goal being replayed where Di Maria and Dybala, the substitutes. I mean, they're two good players. I mean, this is the strength of Argentina in the previous World Cups. They were very pretty meaningless with the way the team operated. Lionel Scaloni is a has been a renaissance. Has brought in that renaissance for Argentina. Has brought in that renaissance. Last time I expected to lose their shape like this was Croatia. Now surely under these circumstances, those back-to-back 20 plus minutes games will show in the Croatian players' legs. Yeah. 10 years ago, asking Leo Messi for a big fan dreaming of World Cup all day. Tonight, Julian Alves scored in the World Cup semi-final, playing alongside Lionel Messi. I think that's a dream. That's a dream. That's a very big dream. Come true moment for Julian Alves. Kovacic rewarded for his honesty, staying on his feet. More good referee. Absolute joke. He's holding his hamstring and looking over to the bench. Let's hope he's okay. I think, come what may, I want Lionel Messi to be good for this game and for the World Cup finals if Argentina makes it. I mean, Lionel Messi should play them for 21, 21, 20 for 240 minutes, which is 4 hours. Lionel Messi has to be fit and at his best for those 4 hours of game. I mean, those 4 hours would mean the world to him, and I wish that he stays fully fit. He does have an issue with the hamstring as he displayed in the game. Although he did take on plays, but he does have an issue with his hamstring. Maybe he was caught holding it for a couple of moments in the game. But yeah, so for Argentina, most goals it says 11. Okay, yeah, I think he did score a penalty in the game versus Australia. He did score a penalty in the game versus Australia, and then there's a long ranger. And the quarterfinals, he scored a penalty, of course, now a penalty, and then against Saudi, he scored one. So it's five. He scored five World Cups of goals so far in this edition. One against Nigeria in 2018. He scored four in 2014 edition. Two versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. Two versus Nigeria. One versus Bosnia. One versus Iran in the 2014 edition. So it's four goals. In 2010, he didn't score a goal. 2006, Lionel Messi scored a goal versus Iran. I think his first goal came against Iran. Iran, I believe, Iran or Nigeria, someone. I think Ronaldo, for Ronaldo it was Iran, but for Leo it was Nigeria, 2006. So he scored 11 goals, in the process becoming Argentina's all-time top. goal scorer in the history of World Cups. Lionel Messi was already the all-time top scorer for Argentina, but now with this goal, he takes the crown of being the all-time top scorer for Argentina. Kovacic was a great run in Dennis form, but it isn't given. Messi looked okay then as he tried to set up an Argentina chance. Yeah, I think there is a close. 20 minutes scored. It's now is in Zagreb. Your striker would only dilute the amount we get to see Brozovic, Kovacic, and Norwich. It cute, big, sharp, passing triangles around relatively neutral areas of the midfield, I guess. I mean, this is a striker's dream. This Croatian team is a striker's dream. With the likes of Modric, Perisic, and Kovacic, a striker, say like Mandzukic would have loved being in this team. And this midfield too would have loved to have a striker like Mandzukic. They would have had a target to hit. I mean, Palasic is great, but Palasic and Kramaric is great, but they don't. They don't have the same qualities of Mandzukic, which was more required to this sort of a Croatian team for the talent. Croatia has had a tremendous amount of midfielders coming in, but no, this team needs a strong striker, which unfortunately they don't have. Now, Palasic is there, Kramaric is there, but not much. One thing that's so fun about football is looking at how different players, even of the same profile, use their body to buy space, time, or advantage. Zad is an explicit one. But Modric, like Iniesta, is excellent at getting himself in the way to make bigger opponents hesitate. Yeah, that's true, that's true. Argentina's block of eight hasn't given Croatia much room to play, particularly the midfield. But Argentina is also not generating much on the counter yet. Yeah, whenever there's a counter, you see Kovacic trying to get receiving and progressing, but he's being brought onto the ground. But Kovacic makes sure that he he stays on the ground. He's someone who dislikes diving on the field, so he does stay on his foot, but the referee doesn't appreciate it. We did get a message. This is Soham Omaria. Say hi. Hi, Soham Omaria. Nice seeing you on the live stream. We appreciate it. We are in this live stream discussing about the game between Argentina and Croatia. If you were watching, Argentina so far have scored two goals. It's the end of the first half. Goal scored by Lionel Messi and Julian Alvarez. Let me know who you think is going to be winning this game. Yeah. Thank you for coming, Soham Omaria. Thank you. If Croatia had a striker, there would be a real problem. Of course, that's what I've been talking, a striker. But this team, yeah, a Yugoslavia team in this era would be unstoppable. Well, yeah, but imagine a Soviet Union team in this era. Lewandowski as a striker. That is tremendously sensational. The Argentine captain is now equal Lothar Matthäus of Germany for the record of most World Cup appearances. Messi is also the only player to register an assist in 5 World Cups, and the only player to score in his teens, 20s, and 30s. That's a new record. 25 games, he scored 11 goals. Pretty great. It's a pretty fantastic World Cup for career there for Lionel Messi. Today, he does equal the record appearance of Lothar Matthäus, a German legend, former Ballon d'Or winner, Bayern Munich and Inter Milan legend, Lothar Matthäus. Lothar Matthäus, guys, is such a great player. He played as a defensive midfielder. He played in 1998 World Cup too. 1998 World Cup. I mean, he had a very long spanning career, spanned almost 2 decades, won plenty of titles for Bayern. Was part of the no, he was not part of the three-peat. That was Beckenbauer. Beckenbauer was the one who was part of the three-peat Bayern in the Champions League. But Matthias did win the Champions League, the Euros, and then the 1990 edition the was a key figure in the Germany's triumph, West Germany's triumph. West Germany, they were West Germany till 90 until the Berlin Wall happened, which is a political issue. I mean, if you want to know about the history of politics, you got to check out my man, history, geography, maps, and more. He does do stuff about politics and history. You gotta get to his channel to know about the issue, why Berlin Wall, what's this all about, what is Soviet Union, Yugoslavia. I think if it's about history, you gotta check my man. And I think hopefully one day I could also post such kind of contents too. Yeah, you will get to know why Berlin Wall happened. So yeah, Matthias then was the captain of West Germany. We did won the World Cup against Argentina, that was led by Diego Maradona. They won that edition. So halftime substitution, Vlasic and Orsic comes into the game. So yeah, the second half is resumed. Players all over the ground. You do see there Lionel Messi holding his hamstring. I think it is a serious issue. Looks like it. Looks like there is a serious issue there. The play is resumed for the second half. 45 minutes more left for history is created. Kramaric is there on the screen. Lionel Messi has the ball. I think the pass was too hard before the Croatians recovered it. Croatia has the ball now. Throw in. Croatia did make two substitutions after it just the beginning of the first half. Livakovic in the goal. Korasic comes in for Sousa. Sousa is out. Kovacic, Brozovic, and Modric, the midfield trio. And up front, Palasic is out, and in comes Vlasic. Palasic out and Vlasic in. Yeah. Vlasic, now talking about him, was pushed to the ground, has won a free kick in a very key zone for Croatia. Modric steps up to take this free kick. He's going to cross it into the box for someone to head it, contact and head it into a goal. Modric looking up his teammates who are in the box. What is he going to do? Perisic there in a slightly offside position. Modric there doing it. Crossed it, but Emiliano was too quick to react and caught the ball. He did make that the ball did have a cross, but Emiliano did predict it earlier and won the ball back. Rodrigo Di Paul plays it back. Plays it back to the defense. Leo Messi there. Interchanges. Argentina plays it up top. I think the ball's too heavy. The Croatians are gonna recover the goalkeeper Livakovic. Guardiol. Brozovic tried to play ball to Perisic, but never good defense reacted and played it back to Emiliano Martinez. Leo Messi's on screen. Leo Messi there. That's not Leo Messi, that's Enzo Fernandez. Always confuse these two, even at the beginning. Now it is Leo Messi. Now it is Leo Messi, but no. Look, Leo Messi was quick to get the ball. He has the ball. plays it back. Argentina still, Leo Messi is lying on the floor. Is that a serious injury? Is that a serious injury? Because at the beginning of the first half, we all did see Leo Messi holding his hamstring. And now he's lying on the floor. Is it okay for Leo Messi? I mean, even if Argentina qualifies, Messi's presence in the finals is very crucial for them. It's very crucial. You had Leandro Paredes taking a shot from outside the box, but the shot was saved by Livakovic. Ronaldo there in attendance too. Ronaldo Nazario, the Ronaldo number one. Number one, as in he was the first one to make his debut, so that's the reason why we all call him number one. It's almost gonna be 15 minutes. Argentina makes two. It's Croatia, beg your pardon, makes two substitution. Brozovic is out of play. Petkovic. Petkovic comes in. Brozovic is out of play. Okay, that's a new strategy there. Brozovic, a key midfielder, one of the best midfielders in the world, is out. Modric and Kovacic, I think, they're going to be staying on the field for 90 minutes of the play. Modric, for your information, is 37 years old. He's going to be playing the entirety of the game. Even for Real Madrid, where he did dictate the games, change the course of the outcome of that game. He didn't play the whole 90 minutes. He just came in as a substitute, as 14 minutes or 30 minutes, a cameo. Even in Real Madrid's triumph, he was not the key figure. He played a cameo. The key was Benzema and Vinicius to an extent. Modric was okay being the secondary guy, but crucial secondary guy. But here in this case, Modric is the national team captain. He's a legend, an icon for Croatia. So his presence here is very vital. The game he displays is very vital. Croatia lost it. Modric tries to win it, but no. Molina carrying it forward. Later to Leo Messi, no. But Croatia lost it. They regained the ball back. Petkovic, Kovacic, Modric, plays to Perisic. No, that's Balasic. No, that's Kramaric. Argentina won the ball in that tight space. McAllister. But McAllister's ball was intercepted by Croatians. Oh, that was a beautiful intention, but the Croatians were quick enough to get the ball back. Croatia has the ball. Jovanovic, Kovacic, Modric, back to you, Kovacic. In the center. Into the box for Croatia, but still with Croatia. Vlasic is trying to make the ball to the middle, deflected but received by Emiliano Martinez. Is that a handball? Didn't the ball have a contact with the hand of an Argentinian defender? That's a handball. But again, it's the concept of not visible but intentional. Was this handball intentional? I mean, it is visible. It did hit the hand. But was it intentional? Yeah. Yeah, ball recovery time. 22 seconds for Argentina. But in Croatia's case, it's just 15 seconds. Argentina loses, I mean, it takes 22 seconds to get the ball back, whereas for Croatia, it's just 15 seconds. Modric, the ball, flying to carry ball forwards. Great chances, but no, there is no space here. See, like Argentina are just 36 minutes away from making it to the finals of the World Cup. Kovacic, Modric, back to Modric, Kovacic, played to Juranovic, back to Lovren. Lovren, what is he gonna do? Juranovic, Guardiola, Lovren. Lovren plays it long, switches the play, but it's well out of the game. Tried for Perisic, but the ball's out of play. Good intentional pass there by Lovren, but the execution could have been better. Rodrigo plays a ball, but intercepted there by Lovren. Kovacic, Modric, Kovacic, Juranovic, Vlasic. Ball's out of play. Otamendi and Vlasic battling for that ball. In the end, the ball's out of play and thrown for Argentina. Tagliafico with the throw-in for Argentina. Kovacic, no, you do see that. It's Julian Alvarez, thank goodness. I thought Leo Messi wasn't. Luka Modric, Julian Alvarez is a key player for this Argentinian team, and his injury, his status is definitely vital for the team, but not as vital as Messi. Their perfect pass there made by Modric to Vlasic, but Vlasic couldn't hold it for the better. Argentina plays a long ball to Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez into the ball. Now Guardiola, Lovren, Leo Messi. Leo Messi versus Lovren. Leo Messi versus Lovren. Gets the ball back. Argentina still has the ball. Tagliafico, Molina. No, no, no. Argentina is switching the play. Rodrigo de Paul has the ball now. Plays it back. The Croatians. Croatians are pretty quick to recover the ball. Yes, they were pretty quick. They have the ball now. Guardiola, Lovren, Jurinovic. No, they lost it again. Vlasic, Jurinovic is quick to carry the ball forward, but the touch was too heavy, so the Argentinians came forward and recovered the ball, and now they have the possession. Interesting so far. Interesting moment of football being played for the past couple of months. It's very high intention too, even not just in the game, even in my pressing commentary. I think Argentina there plays a ball. What are they going to do? Plays it to Messi. Messi taking on players. One. Tried, okay, that's a beautiful there, but the good stop there by Livakovic. Livakovic had a good stop there. Yep, there was a beautiful pass and interchange. Messi did receive the ball and took a shot, but there was a good save there by Livakovic. Croatia's got the ball. Kovacic to Perisic. Perisic taking on players. Takes a shot, but was blocked by the Argentinian defense. Modric tries to get into the box, gets into the box, gives it to Vlasic. Vlasic trying to make that cross. We've got Kramaric. He's looking for that angle to take the shot. Kovacic, Perisic crossed it into the box, but was headed by Argentinians. What are they asking? What are they asking? Is there a change in for the ball? Is there a change in for the ball? What is the contact? What is it? Yes, you do see the replay of the shot that Messi took, which was saved by Livakovic. A beautiful interchange. Livakovic was quick to reply, quick to react, and saved it. The game is for temporarily stopped. It's a free kick. Kovacic, Perisic, Perisic taken on. He's an expert in take ons, crossing. But Messi wins as a ball now. Plays it to Argentina. Defense. Plays it back to the mid. Messi's got the ball, but he lost it because of Lasic. Lasic plays to Dove. That was a good intention, but there was nobody to be seen. Modric Kroos and gets the ball. Modric. Rodrigo Depo is on the screen. Thanks a couple of friends are going to be joining in this live stream. Croatia, Modric, Perisic, Modric goes into that space. There's a ball. That's a foul. That's a foul right at the eye of the referee. Petkovic, Modric. That was already a foul on Modric by Paradise. Substitution there being made by Argentina at 61 minutes, which is 21 minutes beyond Leandro Paredes is being replaced by Lisandro Martinez. Leandro Paredes is a midfielder who plays as a 8. Martinez is a centre back. He's a centre back, a very astute defender. Both great both in on ground and on air. Lisandro Martinez comes in. This is a defensive reinforcement. Argentina now wants to preserve that lead of 2 goals. They've got 2 goals in 29 minutes more of time again. Croatia makes a cross. The goal? We took. Oh, no. So much of panic mode. Leo Messi there battling for the ball, but Jurinovic is quick. You see Kovacic there trying to carry the ball, but he's been stopped. McAllister, Lisandro Martinez, Lisandro Martinez again. McAllister, Tagliafico, Martinez, Lisandro. Not Martinez is somewhere. We already have Martinez was on the ball. Plays it back to Tagliafico, to Julian. Julian makes a pass that switches the play, but the ball goes out of play now. You see the replay of this goal, which would have almost been Croatia's first goal before Argentina's defense. Emiliano Martinez reacted to it. Jurinovic carrying the ball forward, but was there perfectly intercepted by the Argentinian defense. McAllister now with the ball. McAllister. McAllister tries to pass it to Alvarez, but the referee calls it a foul. I hope this game doesn't go till the penalties. It has a very smooth end. I hope it has a very smooth end. Doesn't go all the way to the penalties. Attempts at goal. Croatia has had 6 attempts, but none were on target. This is where they miss a striker. A player like Mandzukic is really dearly missed by Croatia. I mean, they do miss Rakitic, but at this point, the one that is missed the most, in my opinion, is Mandzukic, Mario Mandzukic, who also played previously for Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid, and Juventus. I see they're taking on players before pressing it back. Receives it again, but no. Vlasic recovered the ball, but he lost it again. No, it's a foul. It's a foul. It's a foul. Croatia gets the foul. Modric takes the free kick. Plays it back to Lovren. Lovren, Guardiol. Guardiol. Petkovic. Perisic. Perisic plays across. Petkovic. Inside the box. Just at the edge of the box. Croatia is just at the edge of the box. Plays it back. Argentinians are quick to react. Julian Alvarez is carrying the ball forward, is making a stride into the box, crossed. Argentina now has the ball into the box. They've got a couple of men already in the box. Crossed it, heads it. Croatians defended it. Modric gets past two. Alvarez is trying to get the ball, but Modric is pushed. It is a foul. It is a foul on by Julian Alvarez. I think the referee's got the yellow in his hand. Yep, that was a foul by Julian Alvarez. There was no contact of the ball. Modric plays it to Kovacic. Kovacic to Perisic. Perisic. Kovacic. What's Kovacic going to do? Plays it to Modric. This Kovacic. Kovacic plays to Perisic there. Perisic to Kovacic. Interchange pass doesn't work there. The Argentinians are very quick. They win the ball back. Orsic. They're making a foul on Rodrigo de Paul. It's minute 67. It's just 23 minutes away from the history of Argentina making it to the final. Lionel Messi will have another shot again on winning this World Cup title. The last time he was so this close was 2014 when the old conquering, it was just the old conquering German team that stopped from him lifting this. But this time, we've got no Germany, no Brazil, no Portugal. Referee there giving a yellow. Yeah, that was a very unwanted foul. Petkovic on Petkovic. Just 22 minutes away from history being created. Modric has the ball given to Kramaric lost the ball. Ball's out of play. Is it a throw in for? It's a throw in for Argentina. That's it. Ball was out of play after the final contact being from Perisic. Throw in for Argentina. That's a decent throw. Leo Messi's taken the ball past Guardiola, taken on Guardiola, but Guardiola makes sure that he doesn't get the best out of him. No, he couldn't. That's 3-0. That's 3-0. This is a similar goal to what Croatia scored. The third goal that Croatia scored in 2018 was quite similar to the one that Argentina scored today. In that game, it was Kovacic who took on defenders, went to the edge of the penalty box. This time, it was Leo Messi who took the ball, took on Guardiola, went into the edge of the box, and then he made a very sweet pass to Rakitic. Then this time, this is a layup pass to Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez gets his second goal. I think this is his third goal in World Cup knockouts. The first goal he scored against Australia. He scored one against Australia, and now he scored twice today against Croatia. In fact, even the first goal that was scored by Argentina happened because of uh, Julian Alvarez. He was the one who won the penalty. Julian Alvarez's show, guys. This is entirely Julian Alvarez's show. With Messi being Messi too. This goal, I mean, Messi has should be given the credit for him taking on Guardiola. Messi literally took on Guardiola. Yeah, he didn't. Guardiola being a great prospect, the player with a huge potential. He made sure that Messi didn't have any sort of space, but Messi somehow found some sort of space. He had that time. I mean, when you give Messi the time and space, he is gonna punish you, and he just did. He just did. He set up a goal for Alvarez, and Alvarez, being that clinical striker, made sure that this is scored 3-0. This is the exact scoreline in 2018 when Argentina was mauled by Croatia, and this time it's quite the opposite. Yeah, but although Croatia does display good form of football, but they do lack that striker. They do lack that striker figure in the form of Mario Mandzukic. Ultimately, there, getting a yellow. Free kick for Croatia. Fouled on. Oh, that was brutal foul. To be honest, that was a very brutal foul. Damn. Kramaric is out of play. In comes Livaja. Probably the first player in Croatia that doesn't have an age. In fact, every player on the team ends at the age. This is the first player, Croatia. I think it would take me some time to say Perisic is looking at the free kick. Modric, I mean, looks like he's taking a very short run. No, it's a Perisic free kick, but at least Emiliano Martinez make sure that it's saved. It was very low but hard hit free kick. It was only 17 minutes away, 17 minutes away before some minutes of extra time is added. I think it wouldn't be much long. It's pretty much safe. By now, it's pretty safe that Argentina are going to make it to the finals and they're going to have another shot at the World Cup. Probably get it for the third time in the history. They won it one in 78. Maria Campos was the star player of that team. And now, and in 86, it was the legendary Diego Maradona who won it for Argentina. It's 2022. Can Messi and his boys Can Messi and his guys win it for Argentina? I mean, it's not comparable by any sort to Maradona, but Messi has been truly sensational and unbelievable. Julian Alvarez is departing. He has been replaced. He played a very absolutely fantastic game. The first goal, the penalty that was scored, it was Julian Alvarez who made it. In comes Dybala, Paulo Dybala. Paulo Dybala is still a world-class player, but so far hasn't had that performance yet. I mean, he's been quite off in a couple of seasons. He's a great player too. Was a huge touted to be the next Lionel Messi, but unfortunately couldn't be there. But he still has time. He still has that potential. He can still be one of the top five best players in the world. Croatia, Croatia just has 15 minutes. Do you think that that Croatians can score two, get into the game? I mean, get score three, not two, score three. Three goals in 15 minutes. I think that's a lot. Modric. Even in the last World Cup game, it was Dybala who came in as a substitute in this Croatian game. And this time too, but this time he's very happy and relaxed, unlike the last game. Argentina scored three goals courtesy of Leo Messi, who scored the penalty and then followed with a double strike from Julian Alvarez. Scored a goal each in the first half and the second half. Can Argentina score a fourth? Seems like there is a prospect being open for a fourth goal being scored. Paulo Dybala. Dybala. Dybala loses it. Leo Messi plays it back. Martinez. Tagliafico. Tagliafico tries to take on the Croatians, but no, it's too hard for the Croatians on the ball back. Divakovic plays it to Croatian defense. Now it is Kovacic, Modric, Kovacic, Perisic. Perisic plays one through the middle, but the Argentinian defense wins the ball back. Lovren, Dejan Lovren, Kovacic, Modric. Uh, that was well intentioned pass to Vlasic, but he couldn't stay on ground. Croatians did get the ball. Perisic make sure that the ball was still in play inside the box. What are they going to do? Taken directly, but the ball's out of play. Just 12 more minutes left until some extra time is added before. Leo Messi did hold his hamstring for some moments. I think that's going to be a bit of a concern for Lionel Scaloni. the Argentinian medics. I think they will look into it after the game gets over. Make sure that he is 100% fit for the finals. Now that it's pretty much confirmed that Argentina are going to make it, Modric, Lovren, Kovacic, after Lovren, but Divakovic, Guardiola, Guardiola, Lovren, Modric plays it to Vlasic. Vlasic drives and gives it to Lovren. Lovren gives it back to Modric. Modric, Novaya, Novasha. Novasha takes one. Modric trying to take a shot, ricochets it in, goes to goes crawling back to Emiliano Martinez. Modric took a shot which ricocheted and it was ricocheted on his head. Oh shot. Just 10 more minutes left before extra time is added. Croatia are still got 3 goals beyond. Ivakovic plays to Bradisic, plays it back to Lovren. Lovren plays it to Modric. Modric tries to play it to Perisic, but the Argentinians did clear the ball out of play. Oh, final. And this is a crucial one. Modric is taken out. What could possibly be the last time we see Modric in a World Cup game. This might be the last time. I think he deserves a very big round of applause for the contribution he's made it to football. Not just for Croatia, but for football. This is Meyer comes into the play. Luka Modric is out. I think it's not just the end of this World Cup campaign, but I personally feel that Luka Modric is has technically played his last World Cup game. Dybala, Leo. So is this the end of Luka Modric in the World Cup, guys? Is this the end of Luka Modric in the World Cup? I think he might try to play the Euros that happens in 2024, just a season away. I think he would try to make sure he's fit for it. He's fit both mentally and physically for that event. Lovren, Lovren and Ivakovic are playing monkey there. You don't play monkey in the middle of a World Cup game when you're beyond 3-0. But it was not much of. I think this is an end of an era. If Modric is leaving, this is an end of an era. Argentina has the ball. Messi takes a shot. No, it's not Messi, it's McAllister. You always confuse Messi, McAllister, and Enzo Fernandez. I always confuse them. I don't really know why. They look good. Yeah, I don't look a bit. Oh, no. Tomorrow, we've got another semi-final encounter between France and Morocco. Yeah, this is Morocco's first appearance at a World Cup semi-final. In fact, not just Morocco. In fact, the first African nation to make it to the semi-finals of the World Cup. The last time an African team was close to the semi-final was Ghana in 2010 when Luis Suarez pretty much stopped the goal, with his hands, and the resultant penalty of that outcome was missed. by the Ghana player. So that was the closest an African team ever got to the semifinals. So it is a history. Morocco making it to the semifinals. They got past Belgium in the group stages. In the knockouts, and they defeated Spain, Portugal, and are now are going to be potentially facing France tomorrow. France are again favorites, defending champions. They've got the best player in the world in the form of Kylian Mbappe. Griezmann has had a renaissance. His past couple of seasons in football was quite poor for Antoine Griezmann, but now he's been absolutely sensational. Was absolutely sensational. Giroud, in 2018 he was a key cog and a vital cog for France, but never had a shot on target. But this time he does have goals to his name. He scored one against England, the header that took France to the semis. Is that a goal? No, 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 no. Just 5 minutes away from this match getting over before we go into some extra minutes, into some added extra minutes. Just 4 more minutes left. So yeah, France is 11. Let's see what's France 11 going to be. Euro is definitely starts. It's going to be Upamecano and Varane. But in this game, McAllister and Molina, they both leave. They both leave. They played pretty well. They played their part. Fantastic. In comes Angel Correa, Julian Foyt. These two players have come in for Molina and McAllister. Molina and McAllister are out. In comes Correa and Foyt. And talking about tomorrow's game, Upamecano and Varane play the centre back. In the wing back role, it will be Tia Hernandez. Use Conde. Use Conde on the wing back. In the middle, Adrian Rabiot is going to play a part. Then you've got Chouameni. Chouameni did score the goal against England. The goal outside the box, he scored by Chouameni. We've got Chouameni and Rabiot. Griezmann, yeah, Chouameni and Rabiot. And the front three is Dembele is on the right, Mbappe is on the left. Griezmann plays the number 10. And up top, you've got Giroud. I mean, France has hoping that Benzema stays on form, is that recovers. I mean, hopefully, I'm not. It's still no news whether if he's going to be starting tomorrow's game, but I guess he gets to recovery. But still, Giroud has been really fantastic. He scored a couple of goals, including the crucial one header he scored against England, the quarterfinals, taking that progression, helping the progression of France to the semis. Mayes has the ball, plays it to Perisic. Yeah, we still have a couple of minutes of play left in this game. So yeah, let's see. I mean, it's pretty much over. We all know that it's Argentina who's going to be making it to the finals. And they're gonna have a shot. And they're gonna help in their Messi having yet another shot in the World Cup. No, balls out of play. Just 2 more minutes left. Officially, just 2 more minutes left before you have some minutes of extra time being added. The Argentinian fans are an absolute joy. They know. I mean, you cannot concede 3 goals in 2 minutes. I mean, you have to be very terrible to concede. three goals in 2 minutes. Argentina are not going to do that, definitely, no, for sure. Taking a shot, but Emiliano Martinez makes sure that it's not a sting of concern. He saves it. Very regulation save there. There's just a minute away before we have extra time. Let's see how many minutes. I hope referee doesn't had too many minutes of extra time and the result is pretty much over. And looking by my face, you guys know I'm a bit sleepy. It's half. It's two. It's past 20 minutes. 20 minutes past two. So yeah, I'm a bit sleepy. I think I need a bit times. But I'm working late night. Hopefully, I think this content that I'm making is of some use. Yeah, so at this time, I'd like to give shout out to history, geography, maps, and more things for comment. And then Soham Maria, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot for coming into this game. Just half a second away from the 19 minutes getting over. Argentinians are an absolute joy. They're leading this game 3-0. Three goals scored. First by Leo Messi, then two goals scored by Julian Alvarez. Exact scoreline of what Croatia when the last time Croatia met Argentina, Croatia scored three goals courtesy of Mandzukic, Modric, and Rakitic. This time, Argentina scores three past Croatia. I think the revenge has been made. It's fantastic. Croatians, I should be definitely proud of the way they've done. I mean, consecutive appearances in the World Cup semifinals is no joke. Last time made it to the finals, and this time they've made it to the semis. That's not a joke. 5 minutes of added extra time. It's just 4 minutes away from Argentina creating another history. I mean, this is no joke for a country that is barely a few million in population to they've got a very small amount of talent pool to pick footballers. And to form a squad and a team to make it into a consecutive World Cup semifinals is no joke. And guys, we are from India. I'm from India, where we have billions of people in population. Yet we've never made it to a World Cup in the entire history. I mean, China has at least made one World Cup appearance in 2002. India, in the history of World Cup, has never made an appearance, has never qualified, despite possessing billions of people in population. So, for a country that is barely in few millions to make it into a World Cup, and that too in consecutive World Cup semifinals. Last time the finals, this time the semis is truly laudable. I think India should take the Croatian model, implement it, and I hope it's time India makes it to the World Cup. India makes it to the World Cup, let alone win it. I mean, forget about winning. We should first be consistent in making it to the World Cups. Hopefully, I think in a few decades, I think that will be a reality. You would see India making into the World Cups in consecutive editions. Yeah, we would be doing that. But I think we need a system for it that has to be brought into place. So yeah, coming into this game, ball's been cleared out of play. A corner kick for Croatia. Yeah, countries like Croatia, even Argentina for that matter, they're not much big in terms of population. They're pretty small. But the football history they have is truly great, truly unbelievable. My is taking the corner kick. I mean, what do you guys think? How long do you think it will take for India to make it into the World Cup? Can we make it to the 2026 edition? I mean, to 2026 edition is a 48 team World Cup. So far, the World Cup is only a 32 format tournament. This is the first 26 edition is the first time we're going to have 48 teams into the World Cup. So yeah, the number of teams that are going to be appearing from Asia is going to increase, and India, as of now, is one of the top 10 teams in Asia at the moment. So if we upskill our performance, and yeah, definitely, I think we can get a direct World Cup spot. We'll get a berth in the World Cup. So yeah, 2026 there might be a high chance for India making it to the World Cup. So yeah, do you think so? Do you think that India is going to make it to the World Cup? It's going to qualify to the 2026 edition? I think they have a chance. I think we have a chance. 4 years still a long time. 4 years is still a long time. We can create a proper squad, build up players, you know, motivate them, provide them fine aids financially, mentally, and socially, create, give them a great amount of respect. The board has to compliment the players a lot. So yeah, in 4 years' time, we can see that happening. India make it to the World Cup is a possibility. We just enter the last minute of the extra time. Let's see what they're going to do. Argentina has the ball. Clears it. It's just a few minutes. Foyt. Foyt has it. Takes on Guardiola. This is the second time we see Guardiola getting beaten. First one when Argentina scored a third goal. Leo Messi took on Foyt, took on Guardiola. I mean, Guardiola is a fantastic prospect at Chelsea. They do rate him very highly. Croatia has it. It is, yeah, the substitute. There's no Modric. Modric left the field a the 10 minutes back in what may be his last appearance in the history of World Cup. I think this is the end of Luka Modric in the history of World Cup. The Argentinian fans are erupting in joy. There is a smile on Leo Messi's face. Emiliano Martinez has a sense of fulfillment on his face, all because Argentina have made it to the World Cup finals. The whistle's blown. The Argentinian players have huddled up in joy. There is a passion being displayed. You see Di Maria consoling Luka Modric. Luka Modric did have a very spectacular World Cup. Croatia was fantastic in this World Cup, but it was not enough to stop Argentina from reaching the finals. Argentina reached the finals for the second time in the decade, and according to my counting, this is the fifth time they will be preparing in the World Cup finals. First being 78, 86, 90, 2014. This is the 2022. So yeah, I'm hoping that they're gonna be making they're gonna have another one shot. It is one shot at glory for Leo Messi and Argentina. Yeah, I mean they're gonna win it for. Are they gonna win it for the third time? We'll have to wait and watch. Wait for 17th. Tomorrow's winner will face Argentina in the finals. It's gonna be one heck of a show. So yes, thank you guys. Thank you for the live. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the guys who came into the live stream, especially to history, geography, maps, and more. Thank you. And then you've got Soham Maria, and I think she's a new person. It's a new person into our channel. I hope if they were still watching, I would ask them to subscribe and check out our other contents. We have fantastic contents. I post my contents are all about football. This is live stream where I talk about live football matches, and I'm also a freestyle footballer where I post contents performing multiple tricks and skills. You can check them out too. So yeah, thank you. Have a great day.